everyone, my name is Laura. Now this story is about a girl named Jennifer. And Jennifer lives in a city not far from here. And Jennifer's pretty happy about most things. But there's something that makes her a little bit miserable, and that's being a middle child. Is anyone here either a middle or a second born or a third born? Okay. And that's, don't get... Okay, so don't get me wrong. There are great things about being a middle child, but there is something about being a middle child that Jennifer despises, and that is hand-me-downs. Has anyone ever got hand-me-downs? Just put up a quiet hand. And then the hand-me-downs means you get clothing from your older sibling. And so Jennifer particularly didn't like hand-me-downs because of Jennifer's older brother, John. Now, John was really hard on clothes. John was always getting into things, so his clothes had holes and mud all over them. And because of this, Jennifer's mother always bought the most durable clothing for John. And because she bought the most durable clothing for John, that meant that all the clothes got passed on to Jennifer. And now this wouldn't be so bad, except for the rubber boots. Jennifer hated getting John's rubber boots because they were big and bulky and black. Oh, every year Jennifer would go to her mother and say, "Please, Mother, could I have my own pair of rubber boots?" And her mother would say, "No, Jennifer, these rubber boots are perfectly good. They keep your feet dry, and that's the most important thing." "Oh," said Jennifer. And so every time it would rain, Jennifer would put on her black, durable rain boots and walk to school. She didn't even have the heart to jump in any puddles. But one year, Jennifer was getting a little bit bigger, and the boots were getting a little bit too tight. And so Jennifer said, "Oh, please, Mom, could I have my own rubber boots? These ones are getting a little bit too tight. I need my own rubber boots." Everyone at school has the most amazing boots. They have rainbow boots and sparkly boots. Oh, some have rain boots with pictures on the sides. "Oh, please, Mommy, could I have a new pair of rubber boots?" And her mother said, "No, Jennifer, these rain boots are perfectly good. They keep your feet dry, and that's the most important thing." And every day that week, Jennifer said, "Oh, please, Mommy, could I have some new rubber boots?" And her mother would say, "No, Jennifer, these rain boots are perfectly good and they keep your feet dry, which is the most important thing." Well, I don't know what happened, but one day Jennifer's mother said, "Fine, I give up. You can have your own rubber boots." "Really?" said Jennifer. "Yes," said her mother, "but on one condition. There's no more complaining about hand-me-downs." "Oh," said Jennifer, I promise, I will not complain about hand-me-downs ever again if I get my own rubber boots." And so Jennifer and her mom that evening went to the shoe store to try on rubber boots. She tried on the rainbow rubber boots. She tried on the sparkly ones. And she tried on the rubber boots with pictures up the side. But there was one pair of rubber boots on the shelf that were white and sparkled and the opposite of durable. Jennifer tried on those white rubber boots and looked at herself in the mirror and thought, "These are the one. Oh, Mommy, please, could I have these white rubber boots?" And her mother said, "All right, but remember, there's no complaining about hand-me-downs." Yes, I remember." And so Jennifer took the box of rubber boots home. And she brought it up to her room and she looked at the boots. They just felt so smooth and new, and they had that new rubber smell. She tried them on and looked at herself in the mirror and said, "Oh, I look fantastic in these boots. Cannot wait to wear them." And so that night Jennifer wished, and she wished for rain. Well, wouldn't you know it? But the next morning it started to rain. And it wasn't just a light rain, it was a torrential rain. "Oh," said Jennifer, "this is going to be great." Jennifer gobbled up her oatmeal, threw on her raincoat and her new white rubber boots, and ran out the door. Now, on Jennifer's way to school, she had to jump in every puddle, on every corner. Amazing. My feet are dry and they look so great. And at every puddle, oh my, look at this. These are the best boots ever. And as Jennifer walked to school, she came across the bridge that went over her favorite creek. She looked at the creek and thought, on my way home, I need to test out my boots in that creek. And so Jennifer went to school, and she sat there and she looked out the window at the pouring rain all day, and she couldn't wait for school to end. And then when the bell rang, she put on her raincoat and put on her boots and ran out the door, and she jumped in every puddle on every corner. And as she got to the creek was a lot bigger than it was in the morning because it had been raining all day. Oh, thought Jennifer, this is going to be good. And so Jennifer put one foot into the creek. Yep, still dry. Put another foot into the creek. Still dry. And she jumped. Oh, still dry. And she started to walk and splash in the creek. And all of a sudden, something happened. My boot is stuck. Oh no, thought Jennifer. And she pulled, but she couldn't get her boot unstuck. What am I going to do? And she saw a small tree on the side, and she pulled herself against the tree, and out came her foot. Oh no, thought Jennifer, what am I going to do? My boot is still in the muck. And as Jennifer was thinking about how to get her boot out of the muck, something happened. The creek that had been filling and rushing all day started to swirl around her boot and picked it up and started to carry it down the creek. Oh no, thought Jennifer, and Jennifer started to go after it. But if anyone has ever tried to run in water before, it is not easy. It's like running through the thickest of mud. So Jennifer was trying to run through the water to catch her boot when all of a sudden she realized where she was heading. For at the end of the creek was a fence that led under a tunnel under the highway. Oh no, thought Jennifer, I need to get my boot. And she ran as fast as she could in the fast running water. And as she reached out and she just barely grabbed her boot, but she missed. And the boot went through a boot-sized hole in the fence and under the highway. Oh no, thought Jennifer, what have I done? And so Jennifer got out of the creek with one boot on and one boot off and walked all the way home. She didn't jump in every puddle on every corner. And as she opened the door home and her mother saw her there with one boot on and one boot off, and she just shook her head and handed her her brother's black durable rain boots. And that's the story of the rubber boots.